January has felt like it's lasted forever, but it comes to an end this week, and weather-wise things are looking quite a bit quieter than last week. Not totally quiet. In fact, we've had an area of low pressure push in to start the week, and this has already brought some hefty thundery downpours and some strong winds on Monday. In fact, this feature was named Storm Amenia by the Spanish Met Service. It's in Spain where we're seeing the greatest impacts, in the UK really. Whilst it is causing some issues, not enough to warrant us naming it. Nonetheless, as we go into Tuesday, this low pressure will be sitting still across us, and so it is going to be a bit unsettled for some of us, especially towards the south and southwest and across parts of Wales. Here we will have some hefty thundery showers as we go through the day, and some strong winds to watch out for across southern areas as well. These winds gradually easing through the day. We will see plenty of showers as we head into the afternoon. Some of the showery rain feeding across parts of Wales in particular, likely to lead to rainfall totals building up here, so we could have some issues. Some flooding is possible, and showery outbreaks are quite likely across many other places too, though across southern Scotland, northwest England, maybe towards like the centre of the low, a greater chance of staying dry with some bright sunny spells perhaps. Whilst temperatures will be around average for the time of year, most places getting to high single figures or just about scraping into double digits, when you factor in those strong winds towards the south, even though they are easing as we go through the day, it is going to feel a bit colder than these temperatures suggest. Later on, as we go through Tuesday evening and into Wednesday, our attention turns to another system that's coming in from the west. Now, this is likely to stay just to the south of us, but it is kind of going to fringe southern parts. There's a bit of uncertainty as to how far north any rain in association with this is going to spread, but what we can be quite certain of is most of the showery rain is going to ease as we go through Tuesday night into Wednesday. And so for many, a dry start to the day on Wednesday. Could be some fog, some freezing fog patches in a few places, and also quite a few showers across the far north of Scotland and Northern Ireland too, some of these wintry. But then as we go through the day, watch out for some rain pushing across the far southern parts as we go through, particularly into the afternoon. Could be some heavy rain feeding across southern counties. Like I said, bit of uncertainty as to how far north that's going to spread. Across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland, still some showery outbreaks likely. In between these two zones, a good deal of dry and at times sunny weather, and temperatures are on the whole fairly similar to Tuesday really, mid to high single figures for most of us. That system then clears away towards the east as we go overnight Wednesday into Thursday, and then we have a ridge of high pressure building, and as you're probably aware, high pressure means more settled conditions, and so Thursday's looking like a relatively quiet day. Yes, there could again be some frost, some fog, some freezing fog patches first thing, and a bit of early rain in the southeast, but that's going to clear away, and then it's looking like a largely fine picture. A few showery outbreaks here and there, but for most places a lot of dry weather and a good deal of sunshine too once any fog or freezing fog clears away. That being said, the next system is waiting to come into the west, so across parts of Northern Ireland things are going to turn cloudier and wetter as we head towards the evening. Temperatures again similar, close to average for the time of year. Like I mentioned, there is another system coming in from the west, so that front's going to march its way eastwards as we go overnight Thursday into Friday. By the time we wake up on Friday, it's going to be lying across the UK somewhere, particularly across maybe central southeastern parts, and so there will be a bit more cloud here and some outbreaks of rain, perhaps in the far southeast, clinging on to some fine weather for a little while, but that front continues its way east and southeastwards as we go through the morning. Doesn't bring a huge amount of rain to many places, just a bit more cloud and a bit of damp weather for a time. Behind it, again, we have another ridge of high pressure building, and so things should settle down once more after that short period of something a bit wetter overnight. And so again, similar to Thursday really, lots of places having a decent amount of dry, fine and largely settled weather. Temperatures still near normal for the time of year. As we head towards the weekend, and well, there is another area of low pressure coming in, but this time it's likely to stay quite far to the northwest of the UK, and we end up kind of sandwiched between low pressure towards the northwest and high pressure towards the southeast. And with that then, we'll have our flow coming in from the southwest. There will be some heavy rain and some strong winds, but these will be mostly towards the northwest as we go through the weekend, and staying drier the closer you are to that high pressure, so towards the southeast. But because of the direction that we're dragging our winds from, we are going to see our temperatures rising. We're going to see some milder air coming in, and so it is going to turn that little bit warmer for all of us. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.